so tired of living a life that is not filling my purpose. I'm so tired of not enjoying my life. I'm just fed up. I'm fed up with it. And this is how I was feeling, y'all. Like this is me. This is how I was feeling 2 to 3 years ago. And if you feel like this, if you could relate to this, keep watching, because here in 2025, we finna get down to the nitty gritty on 8 things that we need to do to make sure that we live a soft life this year. We're not gonna struggle no more this year. Our mind is going to be more intact this year. We're going to have a lot of positivity flowing. Our life is going to be a lot more gentle. It's going to be a lot more sweet. Y'all, if y'all can relate to what I'm saying, y'all, I was working 12 to 16 hours a day in a nursing home around this time 2 to 3 years ago. I was tired. And what it was, y'all, I was trying to keep up with the stuff that I had, because I had a big house, I had a nice car. So I was trying to keep up with all that stuff at the time, and I really couldn't afford it, but I could have afforded if I was working there a lot of all that OT at the nursing home. But now I'm starting to understand the importance of, as like a grown woman, having a soft life, making sure that you're enjoying your life, making sure that you have that calmness in the midst of it all. Just make sure that you are 100%, like, overall, just showing gratitude in your life and just being blessed. So we finna get into 8 practices, y'all, on where you need to start, because you may be watching this and you may be like, okay, I do want a soft life, but how does that look for me? Where do I need to start? Y'all, we finna get into all that right now today. Y'all, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to make it to at least 50 followers so I can start going live, and so we could talk about more topics and subjects like this, so we could just rant on, give like our out our ideas. I'm sorry, y'all. Give out like our ideas and get some motivation and inspiration going. So I'm really trying to hit them 50 followers. So if y'all don't mind, if y'all like this video, or if y'all like the videos that y'all have seen prior to this one, please subscribe and like this video, share it to whoever you feel like needs to hear this, because we finna get real. This is serious. We finna get serious. Like, this is not no game. This is not no joke, because there are women that's taking their lives, y'all. There are women who's depressed. There are women, y'all, that they're just not happy. They're not happy. So we finna get into 8 things, 8 foundations, the foundation of what it is just to have this softness, this gentleness, this calmness in your life. And no, the soft life that we're talking about does not pertain to making aesthetic videos, going to the coffee shop, going run to TJ Maxx or to Target to do some shopping. Like, we finna get real here with y'all. We finna get real serious, because all that content creation stuff that y'all see, like on TikTok and Facebook, on Instagram, it's all cool, but let's be realistic here. Cause who finna go spend all that money in Target and TJ Maxx? Who finna go get a coffee every 8 to 12 hours? Like, y'all, who really finna do all that? Cause I know I'm not. So let's get into it, y'all, for real, for real. So, okay. So I have a list. It says 8 practices to become a soft lifer. I like that, soft lifer, instead of saying like having a soft life. Soft lifer, it means that you're claiming, like, okay, this is what I do. This is what I'm in the habit of. I'm making sure that my mind is at ease. The things around me are at ease. The things around me are gentle. Like, a soft lifer. Ooh, I like that, because it's like you claiming, like, this is not only what I do, it's who I am. Like, you claiming that, and I love that. Okay, so let's get into the first practice we're going to talk about right now. So the first one I have is start and end your day right. This is really, really important. Y'all, don't no more of this. Don't just hop out the bed and go about your day. No, you need to get your mind right. You need to get your body right. You need to get your spirits up. You need to get all them things intact before you hop up out that bed in the morning. I'm pointing this way, y'all, because my bed is over here. My bad. I'm sorry. But this is something I had to preach to myself. Like, For me, when I wake up in the morning, I thank God for waking me up because I understand that I could have been dead, but I'm not. So I thank Him for waking me up in the morning. And immediately now, okay, I'm going to be real with y'all. There are some days I do look and check at my phone. I do that before I read my word, but I need to stop that because it's so important for me to say a prayer before I pick that phone up, and it's so important for me to read my Bible too. So, from my point of view, because I'm a Christian, I'm saved. So my point of view, what I do when I get up in the morning, I spend time with Jesus. The first thing I do is spend time with Jesus. I pray, I read my Bible, I do my devotionals, I write down my prayers, and I ask the Lord to cover me. I put on the full armor of God in the morning. I ask Him to give me the fruits of the Spirit, which is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self control. And after I pray with my Bible, I usually get up, I go and start my hygiene. I brush my teeth, wash my face, put deodorant on, figure out what I'm gonna wear. That's what I do, y'all. But this is how I'm talking about the very beginning of my day. This is how I do my day. Because if your mind is not right before you start your day, if your spirits are not up, if you're all over the place mentally and emotionally, your day is not finna be intact. So this is what I have down. If you're someone who rolls out of bed and dives into day without any order and ends the day pretty similar, then it's high time for you to break out of this habit. So, like when you're waking up in the morning and like the morning routine, your morning routine is most definitely should consist of making sure you stay hydrated for starters. Meditate on God's word, pray diligently, get into God's presence, read your Bible. If you have a friend that you can call before you start your day so y'all can start praying, do that too. um okay, practice your skincare routine in the morning when you wake up. Practice your skincare routine with mindfulness. I love that mindfulness. um let's see, read a self-help book. Yes, I would definitely recommend that. Okay, so this is what we really okay, so we still talking about the morning routine here. And you know what, this stuff could be for the night routine as well. Like everything that we're talking about could be for the night routine too. But for real, y'all, I would tell anybody, any woman who's on a journey to finding herself, who's on a journey to starting life over again, who's on a journey to leveling up and build and becoming a soft lifer, I would tell any woman to find you a book. Go to a Christian bookstore and go on TikTok, because TikTok have a lot of books that Christian women could read that'll really help them out. So I would tell any woman that you need to start reading a book. Like me, I got like 3 books in my drawer. I have not read them yet, but I'm gonna get to reading them. But I have like 3 books, y'all, in my drawer because I'm really serious about getting that intellectual thing going with my mind, like getting my mind right when it comes to like reading. And I'm also interested in feeding my spirit something positive, something uplifting, something that, would inspire, motivate me. So I really recommend that you find you a good book that you can read. And once you finish that book, get another book. And once you finish that book, get another book. Like, y'all, don't stop reading. Read. Because a lot of women these days, they're not reading. They're in their phones, y'all. And that's not good for us. And we should know better. If we're growing, we trying to grow in Christ, we trying to level up our lives, we're trying to get back on track with Jesus and all that good stuff. We need to be readers, most definitely. Okay. And I have in the evening, relax and wind down with intention, leaving all your worries out of the bedroom. Yes. At night, we're going to dim the lights, draw a warm bath. Y'all be surprised. No warm baths, y'all. Ooh, it be hitting the spot, man. It's like, it's something about hot water. Hot water, it relaxes you, it soothes you, it calms you, y'all. And I have sip some tea. Tea relaxes you. Tea brings you calmness. Um, avoid screens for at least an hour before bed to signal your body it's time to rest. This is important. And I'm preaching to myself when I say this because I don't do that. I be scrolling on TikTok and all of that right before I go to sleep. And it's good that I got that down because I need to start doing that for sure, y'all. Like I could do better. Okay, so we go get into number two. Number two, we got redefine success for yourself. And this is what I got down. Society often equates success with the rewards of hard work and busyness. But is it fair to yourself to measure your worth in this way? I don't think being successful is just about money, goals, and promotions. True success should be measured by the quality of your experiences, the depth of your connections, and the serenity in your soul. Absolutely. Y'all, I'm reading this thing off of Pinterest. My bad. I'm sorry. Getting this list off of Pinterest, y'all. If y'all want the list, comment me and I'll send y'all the list. If y'all want to really dig into this yourselves. So basically, number two, what I get out of that is that stop looking at, stop letting other people show you what success looks like. Like, I had to learn that like 2 years ago because I was around this girl, y'all, and it seemed like she was just always in competition. Like, as I look back at it, it just seemed like she was always in competition with me, and I don't know what it was. Maybe I think a lot of people be, I think I don't even know the word. I don't even know the right word to say, but I'm finna say it. I think a lot of people, it's not I don't want to use the word intimidated, but I think they'd be very influential of the fact that I don't have any kids. And I think that's very admirable by a lot of women because a lot of women my age, they have kids. Y'all, I'm 28 with no kids. So maybe, I don't know if that kind of brings off some kind of already automatic competitiveness with the next woman. I'm not sure. But I remember having this friend. I had wound up cutting ties with her. I wound up dropping her like a hot potato, but it just seemed like she was always in competition with me, y'all. Like, like she wanted the better car than me, the better house than me. She just like materialistics, and I started catching on to that, and I was ignoring it. But my point of this whole thing, with what I'm saying, is that don't let somebody try to influence you what success looks like, because for me, and this is me and you are different. For me, my success is earning passive income online. I want to be making like 50 to $100,000 a month from my businesses, my online businesses, and I want to move out of the United States, and I want to move into this small European town, or this southeast eastern Asian area, like that. That's what success look like. Success looks like for me getting away from this American life of always trying to keep up with the Joneses. I want to earn passive income online. I want to move out the country. I want to be like financially stable, and I want to learn a new language. I want to learn a new culture. I want to meet this man that's from a different culture. I want to marry this man. I want to have kids. Like, y'all, that's what my success looks like, y'all. My success looks like getting my bag up and getting the heck on out. That's my version of success. My version of success is not getting a new car, going to college to get another degree, buying a house, buying land, trying to be like the big boss at a corporation. That's not what success looks like for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So you have to redefine what your success look like, not what the next person puts on you, not what your mom trying to tell you what to do, not what your friends is influencing you to do. Redefine what success is in your terms, in your point of view. Where are you trying to get at with your life? And once you figure that out, you're going to be so much more at peace. You're not going to feel pressured to try to fit in You're not going to be pressured to try to keep up with anything. You're not going to feel obligated. You're not going to feel like you owe anybody anything because you figured it out. So that is a big one, y'all. Let's move on to number 3 because whew, I promise you, y'all, I could preach all day about these topics. I promise you I can. Um Prioritize yourself with self-care. Ooh, if this is not a big one, y'all. Okay, so to make a long story short, and I'm giving y'all my point of view on things. So I know for sure, like I was this kind of person, like when I was at the nursing home working on 12 to 16 hour shifts, I definitely forgot to take care of myself. I'm the kind of person who kind of let herself go because I was just trying to get my money up. I remember I was trying to buy myself a car because I didn't have a car at the time. And I was working 12 to 16 hours a day, and I was only off 3 days throughout the whole month. I remember that. Oh, looking back, I was so stupid. Oh, I know. I think it was 3 days off every 2 weeks or something like that. That's what I gave myself. But I remember for sure working every weekend. But my point is, I forgot to take care of myself. I forgot to go do my hair, my nails. I forgot to go get my massages. I forgot to go get my waxes. Like I forgot to go eat out and have a good time just going out for a movie and just relaxing with my ex-fiance at the time. Like y'all, like I forgot to do things that I enjoyed doing. And don't do that because you're self-neglecting yourself. If you're watching this, girl, go put $20 aside, go get your nails done. Well, nails ain't $20 no more. I'm sorry. Put $35, $40 aside. Go to the nail shop. Put $200 aside and go. You want to know what? Let me not put it like that. Because to be honest, things are expensive these days, and if you ain't got it, you ain't got it. But self-care could just be like, you go and take a walk in the park and you just, letting some steam off and you just want to enjoy the view. If you want to go drive out of town, go on a little road trip. Once your kids is at school, if you want to just go and get your toes done, or if you want to go in Walmart and buy you something that you see, or if you want to go in the mall and get you something that you've been looking at, y'all, that's self-care. I feel like self care is also making sure that you spending time with God for sure, because God is going to give you that mental care, that emotional care. He's going to give you care for your soul. Oh my gosh, I could preach, y'all. I'm telling you, I could preach. He's going to give you that care for your soul, like y'all. If you want really real self-care, go to Jesus, because Jesus is going to give you care like like internally. But if you want to, like, on the outside, making sure like you up to par and everything, I encourage you to go do that. Put some money aside for you to do that, because when you stop self-caring for yourself, you are not going to feel good. As a woman, you're not going to feel good. Like, it's always important that you make sure that you are up, that you taking care of yourself, for sure, for sure. And it could be the little things. Like I see on the list, it got some little things on here. Let me tell y'all. Drink loads of water. It helps with the body and the mind. Journal before bed. We talked about journaling before. Journal, y'all. Journal, journal, journal. Read cozy books. Light a scented candle. Oh, yes. Spend time alone doing something you like. Like, it could be knitting, y'all. I actually enjoy knitting. I do. And I don't mean to sound old fashioned. I do. Watch an episode of a sitcom. Go for a walk in the park. Didn't I just say that? I just said that and I didn't even look at it. Go for a walk in the park. Listen to a feel good podcast while doing your chores, y'all. I feel like everybody this year should definitely find a podcast. Like, I've been watching the B Simone, her podcast, Let's Try Again, and it's really, really good. Like, if you're a woman and you're looking for a faith driven woman who gives like her point of view on things, who encourages you and lifts you up and talks about some real stuff, and occasionally she'll have guests on there, y'all, that's maybe in the same boat as you. Like, I really encourage you to watch B Simone's podcast, Let's Try Again, because it's really, really good. All right, moving on. Cook yourself a nice meal. Yes. That's me for sure. Cause I whip up a good steak and potatoes any day. Okay, number 4. Is this number 4? I thought this probably would have been number 5. Okay, let's move on. Number 4. Say no without guilt. For a soft lifestyle, you need to draw healthy boundaries with the outside world. If this is not the truth, y'all, because anybody, if you let them, anybody will come and disturb your peace. You have to, y'all got y'all gotta man up. Like, we women, yes, we're women, but at some point we gotta be very firm and stern when it comes to this, y'all, because anybody, if you let them, they are going to have the ability to disrupt your peace, disrupt your world, disrupt what's going on. And I remember when I was friends with this girl, I don't really talk to her no more because I'm really leaning more towards of being around women that encourages me, women that can pour some kind of positivity in me. And I realized that she's not that woman. But when I was friends with her, I kept having to tell her, because she was going through stuff with her baby daddy, and I'm like, you're gonna have to leave him. You're gonna have to, because he was using and abusing her, y'all. Like, he was really, really doing some very horrible things to her. And she was not right mentally. Like, it messed up her mind, because she was not willing to draw that boundary with him. And I kept telling her, like, look, you got to do this. And I know sometimes it's easier said than done, but it's what you got to do. You're gonna have to do what you got to do. If somebody gets a knife and they keep slashing you on the arm, eventually, I would hope you would tell them to stop. Y'all have to realize, y'all deserve so much more. And I'm preaching to myself too. I'm not no better than y'all, because I have to remind myself of these things too. You deserve so much more. And if somebody is not pouring in any kind of positive things, any kind of uplifting things, light bearing things, like, put a boundary between them. Like, this girl that I'm telling y'all about now, I had to draw a boundary with her, y'all, because, like, nobody wants to be around somebody who brings them down, who has this dark cloud and all kind of gray and darkness. Like, nobody don't want to be around that. Like, y'all, your company is who you are. And I disagree with this phrase for years, until I realized that the girl that I'm telling y'all about, her and I started to have a lot of similarities. And no, I'm not gonna blame her for the decisions that I made, because a lot of that had to do with me. I made those decisions, but my point is, I didn't have any kind of positive influence, and I was being easily influenced by the wrong things and by the wrong people. So I'm here to tell y'all: draw those lines, draw those boundaries, and do what you got to do, babe. Do what you got to do, because you only got one life. Let me see if it has a note in here that we can Let's see. So it says there are many ways to do this, and all of them stem from one simple practice: saying no when you need to. People pleasing is the enemy of the soft life. Man, that is deep. You must set clear boundaries with your work, friends, and social media. Digital detox. Yes. As a human, you have limits. There are going to be times when you need to focus on yourself fully and detach yourself from toxic situations. Yes, indeed. Number 5, we moving on. Declutter your world. You can't build good emotions like peace, fulfillment, and mindfulness amongst cluster. Physical cluster is a constant source of stress. Oh, wow. Whoo! That's why I don't like no kind of. That's, y'all, ask anybody. I cannot stand clutter. Not my room is a mess, but it's a mess because I was trying to get ready for filming and getting ready for the day. But at the end of the night, y'all, all this stuff that I got going on, I swear it's gonna be like, I don't know. This room is like, nobody has been in here. Like, I hate clutter. Like, I hate it. It'll block you from accessing your soft life mindset. Declutter your living space regularly and get rid of anything that doesn't bring you joy. Go minimalist and prioritize quality over quantity. Oh my gosh, this is a really good list. Wow, spaciousness is needed to nurture positivity. You do what you have to ensure you have yours. Okay. Yes, 100% agreed with that. Number 6, embrace slowness. The soft life celebrates living in the moment. Okay. No staying stuck in the past and no fretting about the future. The only truth lies in the here and now, and that's where your mind should be. The ultimate way to achieve this tricky task is to slow down. I feel like that's really really preaching to me, y'all, because I could be in a hurry a lot and I could be very impatient. I could have no endurance. But one thing I've been praying and asking God, I'm like, Lord, give me endurance this year. Give me patience this year. Please give me a peace of mind, Lord. Help me to take this one day at a time. And I've been praying that, y'all, every day. I've been praying that, and I be asking God, I'm like, all I need is a peace of mind. And y'all, I get it. I make sure that my mind is just set on peace because I need peace. Okay, let me see what else it says. It's still talking about slowing down. I'm not talking about doing things at a snail's pace. I'm saying every few hours of the day, you pause to take in what you're doing and enjoy the simple pleasures in life. That's very, very meaningful because a lot of times, y'all, we could be so caught up what's going on, so caught up in where we're not at, and so caught up with, just the bad and what we gotta do next week, what's due next month, where we trying to be at next year. But we need to stop and just enjoy like what's going on now in the present. What am I taking advantage of? What am I not paying attention to? Like ask yourself those questions, y'all. All right, let's move on to number 7. Manage stress the right way. While some worries and negativities will always exist in life, a lot of mental issues can be avoided if you take care of your stress on a daily basis. It usually takes total burnout or a breakdown for people to realize they are too stressed. But a soft lifer recognizes stress at the first glimpse and know how to manage it well. They know when. Oh, my screen went out. Come on. I'm sorry, y'all. My screen went out. Man, that is so not right. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I was on a part when they know when. Come on, and they realize, and they know how to. Okay, they know when it's ready to push themselves and when to take a break. Habits like regular exercising, drinking loads of water, eating a balanced diet, journaling, and yoga can help. I scratch the yoga. I don't believe in yoga. I don't do yoga. I don't want to be around yoga. I am a firm believer in praying and getting in God's presence, and meditating on his word. And that is the best kind of, I don't want to even use the word yoga, but that's the best kind of therapy anybody could get in my opinion. Okay, my two lights just went out. I gotta charge my stuff. Okay, y'all, let's get this finished. And but it's always more fun to come up with your own unique stress busting rituals. What I just said, the meditating on God's word, the praying, and getting His presence. Okay, so we're moving on to number 8. I'm sorry, y'all. My camera had died and my lights had died out. But the eighth thing we was talking about is how nature makes us feel calm. So I had mentioned about just going to take a walk in the park by a lake or looking up at the stars at night and just feeling this sense of calmness and gentleness and just this sense of relaxation for sure would most definitely put you like in a place of like, just relax, just feeling good. Basically like about yourself and about any circumstances you may go through. And I had wanted to read a note that was on this list to add some nature relaxed activities to your routine and see where it takes you in a month. Ooh. My top recommendation: reading and journaling outdoors in a quiet spot. It's therapy for the soul, and you don't have to pay anything for it. Now, I'm preaching to myself reading this because I could definitely start incorporating that in my routine, especially in the morning time. Just going to take a walk outside or sitting down outside and then journaling and just having this sense of like calmness and just this sense of like gratitude, just being in the scenery and just taking heed of the moment, y'all. I hope y'all relating to what I'm saying. I hope it's not just a bunch of jib jash, but another thing it says ditch the pressure, embrace the calm. A soft life doesn't mean being lazy or avoiding challenges. It's about creating habits that make you intentional, nourishing, and true to who you are. When your contentment cup is full at all times, it becomes easier to pour into your dreams and goals with joy rather with stress. And that's so true, y'all. The 8 tips in this post offer a nonsense approach to creating a soft life for yourself. They, the author is saying, they help me turn over a new leaf, and it would do the same for you. You should decide to stick by them. And I think we should definitely challenge ourselves to those 8 things. And let me go over the 8 things once more again before we wrap things up here. So the first one, we talked about start and end your day off right. The second one, redefine success for yourself. The third one, prioritize yourself for self care. The fourth one, say no without guilt. The fifth one, declutter your world. Six, embrace slowness. Sorry. Seven, manage stress the right way. And 8, make nature part of your routine. And let's challenge ourselves, y'all, to incorporate those things in our lives. And we're going to pray that we see a difference. We see that soft life that we've been craving, because uh everybody's definition of a soft life is definitely different, but I feel like this one is a lot more relatable and doable, because the things in here, you don't even have to have much. You don't even have to come start this with having a lot or thinking everything. It just is baby steps, and I'm gonna take heed to that, and I challenge you to do the same too, especially with this new year already in place. I challenge you to become a soft lifer. That's the thing, become a soft lifer. Well, I love y'all. I'm getting off of here before my camera die again because I'm out of storage, but I love y'all. I will see y'all in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel. I love y'all. Peace out.